So you all know why we're here, and let's get right into it. Let's talk about the G.I. Joe Classified Cobra Rattler. So we are days away from the official reveal of the next G.I. Joe Classified Haslab, and all signs point to it being a G.I. Joe Classified 6-inch scale Cobra Rattler. Now, this could change, but the signs are there. And of course, it goes back maybe a month or so ago, and it all started when Mr. B-Mac himself showed up, and he had his Cobra Rattler ear Cobra Guard or whatever logo on his shirt during one of the Yo-Joe streams, and everyone was like, it's gonna be a Cobra Rattler for sure. And I was like, nah, I don't think so. I don't think they're gonna do Cobra Rattler. It's gonna be too big. That was one thing. Then later on, during the Dragonfly unboxing, Mr. Lenny himself, he had a little slip. He was like, oh, we're working on some parachutes, you know, you might need them for a jet. And everyone was like, whoa, a jet? Whoa, what are you talking about? We're dealing with the Dragonfly, which is a helicopter. So there was a little slip there. And of course, the final nail in the coffin for basically confirmation of the Cobra Rattler Haslab was, of course, that G.I. Joe post that they put out on Twitter or on social media, and Cobra Commander, it's in the thumbnail. Cobra Commander say, I want you, which the U has that Cobra Rattler logo again. For the most part, it's pretty much guaranteed that it's going to be a Cobra Rattler. But there's two things. I gotta talk about them here for a second. The Cobra Rattler, no matter how you say it, is gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. Do people kind of want it? Yeah, of course they do. Am I a person who's like, I don't know if it's the right way they should be going? I mean, let's be honest. I mean, I'm all for the G.I. Joe classified vehicles, but like, I don't know, where is everyone getting the space for these vehicles? You've got the Vamp, you got the Stinger, you got the Dragonfly Ferret and the Tiger Paw, the SMS, and like, these things are huge, and we're running out of space. But I know for a fact they're going to release a Cobra Rattler, and people are still going to order 5 of them, and they're going to be like, I'm hanging them from my ceiling, and you know, and they're amazing. I just don't understand where people get the space for this stuff. Me personally, I think the Cobra Rattler is going to be cool, but it wasn't my choice, my first choice for the next Haslab. I've done some videos, I've done some shorts. I really think they should have probably went more with, a G.I. Joe Snowcat. I think it would have been cool. They could have really did it up with some accessories and stuff of that, and some pack-ins. I think it would have been a really cool addition. Like, I think that would have been my vote or whatever. I don't know if people would have liked that or whatever, but that's what I was going for. And I was actually going to make a video. I was going to say, like, there's no way they're making a Cobra Rattler just because of the sheer size of the thing. Anyways, it looks like that's the way it's going. And you know what? When you think about it, I mean, it's going to be big, but like, they're still going to be able to pack it in the same size box that the Dragonfly came in, because you've seen the Dragonfly when they put it together. You had to put the fuselage together, and then you put all the accessories on it. And the Cobra Rattler is going to be the same thing. It's going to be the fuselage goes together, maybe 1, 2, or 3 pieces. Sorry, obviously not one piece. Two or three pieces, and then you're gonna put the wings on the front and the back, and basically they can dismantle it and fit it in the size, the same box the Dragonfly fits in. And I mean, that's gonna be the main vehicle. I'm a little concerned with the what the tiers are gonna be, the stretch goals are gonna be. I mean, I think if we follow the same format, we're gonna see you know, like a couple extra figures. I mean, I don't know what kind of accessories they can do with it. I guess they could kind of do, like, you know, like the ladders, like the landing strip, like more like a ground crew type thing for it or whatever. So we'll see how it goes. I think it's easily going to be back. It wasn't my choice just because of the sheer size of it, and you know, size, I would say, means more money. So I think the Dragonfly was like $250. Are we gonna see the Rattler be maybe more $300? I mean, the price is getting up there for sure, and I don't know. So the other thing I'm concerned about is, like, they did this weird thing where, like, the Dragonfly was supposed to be out during the summer. We were supposed to have basically the Dragonfly now, but of course it got delayed. There's some quality assurance there. They want to make sure they get out the best product possible. So, you know, it got delayed to December, and that's fine. I'm cool with that. But it is a tough one where they're like, hey, you paid this much money for this thing, and it got delayed, and now we're going to ask you for more money for another product, and you don't actually know how the first product turned out. I mean, I can't remember if that happened with a Hiss tank as well, but that's what we're looking at for the Dragonfly. We paid for the Dragonfly. It was supposed to be due in a year. It's now coming a year and a half. We'll get it. And basically the Rattler is gonna, you know, we're assuming the Rattler. We're gonna get the Rattler on July 25th reveal at San Diego Comic-Con. And basically they are going to ask you for more money, and I would say the same thing. They're going to say within a year, but it's going to be delayed, and it's going to be a year and a half before you get it in your hands. So it's a long time, or I think the fan base will surely support it. I'm not worried about that. I think it'll get backed fairly quickly. Not like the Star Wars Mos Eisley thing. I think that was a mistake. They should have did a vehicle, not a playset. That's so silly. Anyways, that's another topic. Long story short, the Cobra Rattler is going to be pretty sweet, assuming that's what it is. All signs that have been put out point to that. There's been some leaks. If you dig hard enough, you can find them on the internet. I'm not going to post them here. I'm not going to talk about it here. But basically, if you dig hard enough, you can find it, which points even more so to the Cobra Rattler being a thing. I'll be interested to see how it turns out. Right now, I'm on the fence of supporting it. Basically, I wanted the Dragonfly badly, so I made sure I supported it. It was expensive, but I was okay with it because I'm probably going to sell a couple of the figures that come with it to try to offset that price or whatever. The Rattler, let's assume it's maybe a bit more expensive because it's a bit bigger. I don't know if I'm going to support it. It's not because I don't want it. It's the size, and it's probably the price. And I just don't know if it fits into what I'm doing with my collection. Anyways, I mean, and then there's gonna be people out there like, well, why don't you just buy 5 of them, and then like you can sell 4 of them? But I mean, you still got to have the money up front, and a year and a half investment is a long time to ask for that return on investment. Anyways, so what are you guys gonna do? Are you gonna order 1? Are you gonna order 5? Or are you gonna skip it? So let us know in the comments. While you're here, make sure you check out one of these other videos right here and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.